Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Vortie here. We're doing a video on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, as always, of course. We know what we're doing. Essentially, this is being recorded right after the Enchanted Maze video, but it's going to be structured just a tiny bit different. I just kind of wanted to show my olive, or not show off my olive, but just show off olive in general. Let's see this. Let's actually see how much damage they do to us. And then we're going to do like maybe 1 or 2 runs of the Enchanted Maze. And maybe chat a little bit about things to come that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about. So it's gonna be about a 10-15 minute video, hopefully. But we're gonna cover some interesting things. So first, let's see how much damage they do. 999. Wow, they're doing pretty good. So in my Enchanted Maze video, I showed my Olive and why I have her dressed with dual wield. So we're gonna be using Grape Shot, because she ends up hitting 2 times for 999999999. We use Fire Flask for now, and we're gonna do dual class Meteor. Just gonna wait for the animation to kind of start coming down. Second it starts coming down, we're gonna hit it off to try and get the 1098. Oh wow. 999. There it is, 1098. So, yeah. So, yep. They chain off pretty well off of each other. Like, Olive and Gilgamesh chain off of each other pretty well because their attacks are both kind of slow. So it's actually pretty cool. So they hit 999 double, and then sometimes they'll spark chain or whatever you guys call it, where they end up chaining off of each other. So the attack ends up actually doing like 1098. Get a little bit of a bonus. We'll just do one more PvP round, just so we can see if it's the same results. We'll fight this one here, Luca. Yeah, I think this is fair. This looks fair. It looks fair, boys and girls. So they, oh, okay, this is not fair at all. Poor player, poor guy. Unless it's this TM party here. No, it can't be TM. Why would you have that guy? I don't know why you would have that party. I don't know. Maybe that's his best party. That's all he brought to the game. So what we're gonna do actually is I'm gonna try and chain these 2 monkeys together. 1, 2. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Because for whatever reason, do you see that? Even though I clicked it, they kind of lagged off of each other a little bit. So yeah, still. So she wasn't hitting 999 on those guys up there. Very interesting. Who's left? Mercedes. We're gonna hit her with Wicked Light instead. Boom. 999. 999. 9999. Yeah, so as of right now, Olive in PvP is actually pretty beast. If the turns end up landing on the 3rd turn, then she ends up doing even more damage. As of right now, I think I've only had her, myself go once into round 3 off of PvP, because obviously if it's my 2nd round, I almost end up killing them because of the way it's chaining right now. It's actually pretty good. So overall, Olive's, I'll show you everything. So overall right now, she's actually really good for PvP. I don't have the necessary TMs to make her even better. And the gear I have on right now is a mix of having enough damage and life to make sure that she doesn't get one-shotted if she got focused in PvP. Pardon moi. Ooh. She's dual wielding only because I want her to hit 2 times in PvP so she can do 2 times 999. Because if she is not dual wielding, even though her damage actually goes up more, like if I take this off, her attack actually jumps. And then if I put another attack here, her attack will jump even more. She only hits for 999 once, so that is why I have this wearing it. Once I get double hand, she's gonna take that, and then yeah, she'll be up in the 800s, 875 or something, I think, how I did the calculations. And yeah, and same thing with my TM group, which is this one here. I haven't had anything running, so it hasn't changed since the last time we looked at them, but I have 2 guys that are almost finished. So these 2 will finish, and those 2 slots, one is going for Olive, And I'm thinking of putting the next one here for Bart. So Olive and Bart should be going on there. And I think that my Bart's units. I just clicked it there. I don't know why I did that. I think my Bart is pretty high already. He's 45% already because I started farming him before and then that happened. All right, so anyways, enough about that. Let's talk a little bit about some stuff that are coming up. So we haven't seen any announcements come up yet. So I'm expecting tomorrow morning that we're gonna hear something new for the next event because the other things are they're disappearing. So we should be hearing something new tomorrow. So make sure you stick around for that. I'll definitely have a video about that early in the morning. Other thing I was thinking about, because I do also kind of jump on the Japanese one often. I don't read a lot of kanji. I did take it in school a long time ago, and some characters are like, you know, familiar, like I remember them, like places and like connecting things, like yeah, like whatever. I can barely read it, in other words. So from what I learned back in like university when I was learning kanji, I could read a little bit of it, and then I just kind of researched a little bit more on it and found out some other things. And essentially what the conclusion that I ended up coming to is that they're bringing back certain characters. And then I ended up looking it up and started reading about it on like Reddit, and they're bringing back, well, not bringing back, but they're having like new events for Final Fantasy 15, whereas we in Global haven't had a Final Fantasy 15 event, and we probably won't have it for a while. However, we do have a Final Fantasy 15 character, Noctis. And because we have Noctis, he's going to become a bonus character. In the Japanese version, Noctis was also released at the same time as ours, and their Noctis is also going to be a bonus unit. So they're getting, I think it's Gladio and like maybe like 2 other units, I can't remember who, are getting released into the Japanese version of the game, and they're getting this Final Fantasy 15 event. Okay, so that got me thinking, and I think I said this before as well, but there are events that haven't come onto Global just yet. Like for example, you have Final Fantasy, I think it's like 6 and like 4 and like all the other events, and Final Fantasy 12, and we have those characters, right? If you go to units, and then we're gonna organize them, filter them by series, which is perfect. So like if we go down here and we look at like Final Fantasy, you guys were there, Snow was there, where's Final Fantasy? Yeah, there it is, Final Fantasy 12. So these are the units we have so far for Final Fantasy 12. You have Penelo, you have Fran, you have Van. If they're doing the same thing in the Japanese version right now, where they're going to be releasing new content with units that are going to become bonuses that you could have pulled before, this is your chance to save those units. I know that a lot of you don't like Penelo. I don't like Penelo either. I didn't like her in the game in the first place, and in FFBE, she's not very good. But her TM is okay. Like, you want to get her one of her TMs. So in this is your chance to maybe grab one of her and hold on to her. Van, I started fusing my Vans into each other, but I'm like, you know what, I'll just hold on to 3 just in case. And Van is a 4-star, which means he's going to be 75%. So I actually ended up keeping 3 Vans just in case, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to have 3 75% units when this event comes out, plus whatever other units they're going to bring in that are going to be 5-star, that are going to be 100%, right? So, what I'm trying to say here, boys and girls, is that units that you can pull right now that haven't had their events come out yet, my advice to you is to hold on to those units. Hold on to them because they're gonna be bonus units when those events come out in the future. I'm not saying stack up and have like 30 Vans, like have 1, have 2. Like if you have 2 Vans, let's think about it. Logically, that's 75%. If you really wanted to, you could save 4 slots and get 4 Vans that are 4-star. That's going to be 75% times 4 for you. Plus you can have 1 carry, or you can have a bunch of them. Maybe you can have, like I had, because Van was one of the first guys I got and I ended up maxing him out and use them. Maybe you want to use Van. He's not a bad unit. He's got full break when he gets maxed out, so he was pretty good. I think for a full break unit, he was not that bad. So utilize those characters, hold on to them for a little bit, because they actually might become useful for you when those events come out. So, you know, hold on to them. Don't let them go. So there's a bunch of units that still haven't come out. Like, I don't think Final Fantasy 9 banner has been out yet. We have a bunch of Final Fantasy 9 characters. You got like Final Fantasy 6 banner, I don't think, or the thing hasn't been around. Final Fantasy 5. So look through the characters that you got. and think about it. Just double check those events, and my advice, if it's a 4-star, definitely hold on to it. If you're free to play and you're having bad luck or something, then maybe hold on to at least 1 or 2 of the 3-star units in the meantime, right? So that you can have those bonuses when they come out. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to kind of shout out there. We're gonna do one more Enchanted Maze while we're kind of chatting along. If you guys haven't checked out my Enchanted Maze video, you should definitely check that out in the other video. This is kind of like the chart I made before and I talked about it, so we're kind of continuing fresh. So we're gonna try and do one of these runs and see if we can get to the end using the strategy of you know, turning it from 33% per bar into 50%. Alright, I don't care, we'll bring these guys. Okay, so yeah, I strongly believe that you guys should definitely hold on to some of your characters that for the events that haven't come out yet. Just, that's kind of why I end up holding on to some of the characters I don't really need, and even their TMs I don't really need, but I'm thinking, like, maybe if that event comes out, then I don't have to really pull on that banner. I don't have to, you know, invest time into that banner at all. Unless the 5-star unit is really, really good, then we'll go pull for it. But so far, I haven't seen any banners where the overall unit wasn't very, you know, like, wasn't worth pulling. So like in Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which is the other game I play, other gacha game I play, I actually, there's banners I pick and I choose not to pull on them. So this is number 1 and it was right. So as you can see, I'm marking it here, right. But yeah, in the Japanese, sorry, not Japanese, the global version of Dokkan Battle, I actually chose not to pull on some of the banners, even though I love Dragon Ball Z as well, and I enjoy like those characters. I kind of wanted them, but as far as how useful they were in the game, I wasn't gonna do it. Like, it was just a waste of time and money. So left, so we went to right, so this one is no longer possible, this one here. So we're gonna go either center or left. We're gonna go center. Again, just gonna do this a few times so you guys understand. Center. Right, go up. But yeah, so as a free-to-play player, if I was a free-to-play player, I would be more picky on which banners I pull for, because Lapis is technically like the currency of the game, and if you waste it on something you don't need, you're gonna screw yourself. So I'm gonna go right because I'm hoping it's the pattern, right center, right center. So again, it is right center so far. So there I go, right center, and again. So yeah, I don't know, what I was saying is, like, yeah, if I was a free-to-play player, I might be more picky and kind of selectively choose what I want. But remember, the point of this game, other than doing like the story and stuff like that, is to pull for characters. So holding off sometimes might actually discourage you from playing the game in the end and waiting for that character. I know that we're really close to Orlando. He could be here tonight, tomorrow, the day after, but he could also not be here for a few months. So I know that a lot of you are saving for that, and hopefully all of you guys out there who are saving, I hope that you get the character you want. So last time it was right, so we can go left or center. I'm gonna go to center, trying to complete the pattern. So it isn't center. So I'm gonna go here, and then for the 4th round, it was not center. Okay. But yeah, I hope you guys do get your Orlando. If that's what you're saving for, I hope you guys get Orlando. But also remember, another note to keep in mind is that we are getting that Player's Choice banner. So I don't know when that is coming out, but that banner, I'm almost for certain sure, even if that's a word or a saying, for certain sure, no maybe about it, Noctis will be one of the 5 stars, if not the 5-star unit. I can almost guarantee that Noctis will definitely be one of the 5-star units there. Unless they give 2 5-stars, I don't think they'll do that. If they do, Noctis will definitely be one of them. Because most people will want Noctis. So here's a friend of mine who has Olive. So I don't have bracers. I have enough characters to get some bracers. I have all these things. I have that. I don't have Power of Creation, which is what he has here. Quick Assault, nice. So I'm actually going to be getting Quick Assault as well very soon. Very good, very good. So he's at 903. So without those, yeah, I would be in 800, 875 because I don't have the bracers and the Power of Creation. So I would be in the 800s. It's not that bad. I think, what's his stats? Oh, wow, nice. He's going to have Sparky very, very soon. So very good. If Bob is one of the people who watches my thing, Bob, you're doing very good, bud. You're killing it, man. We'll bring you along. show you off. Alright, so the first door should be on the right. That's what we're doing. So again, if you didn't watch my Enchanted Maze video, you should watch it, because this will make a lot more sense to you if you watch it there. So he's gonna hit for 77,000. This will make a lot more sense to you. So you can actually, if you do it correctly, you can make it to the end every single time. Come on, really, Vortie? So we're just checking to make sure there's no trust moogles. We're going right. Okay, so here's the perfect example. It reset, because prior to this, if you guys watched the Enchanted video before I started this, I actually goofed up twice on the last one, so it reset. So it gave me one more chance to try and go through it, so it is not on the right side. But eventually what it does is, when you do it the first time, if you do it back to back very quickly, or not very quickly, you do it back to back within, you know, while you're doing it normally, you can actually make it to the end by just following the start. The first 3 doors, you have 33.3 chance to get the right door. Then the next door, when you go up, it can't be the same door you just walked through, so it turns into a 50-50 chance, so you can either pick one or not. Then when you come back the next time, you can continue. So you go, let's say it was center, you're going to center. Then the next one will also be the same till the end, unless it resets. So you're just gonna, you know, I think I explained it way better in that video, because I was actually more prepared for it in that video. Alright, so trying to not make this video like 30 minutes like the other one. Again, a quick overcap. The units that you guys have, if it's a unit that hasn't had their event yet, you can always double check that if you go on Final Fantasy Wiki. Shout out to those guys. You can always go look at the history of the events that have passed. You can double check to see which event has been there or it hasn't been there. If the event has already gone and that if you have those units you have extra, you can feed them into each other or do whatever your heart desires. But if it's an event that hasn't come, hold on to those units, especially if they're 4-star, because those units are going to be beneficial for you in the future. The example we have right now that is being live in the Japanese version is Final Fantasy 15. A banner or event is actually coming to the game, and they are getting the bonus unit, which is going to be Noctis, plus whatever the other 5-star unit you got to get in there, which I think is Gladio. So that, you want to make sure you are aware of that. And then, yeah, if you haven't seen my Enchanted Maze video, you can go take a look at that for tips and tricks. There is a way that you can actually get to the end almost every single time, unless it resets or unless the Moogle F's you up. So just double check that, because the Moogles are a little bit tricky. So, but yeah, anyways, I explained that in the other video. I'll put the in the comment section below. I'm pointing down there like you guys can see it, but in the comment section below, I will put the Enchanted Maze video where so you can double click on it if you haven't seen it yet. And then you can take a look at that. Also, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is kind of like a strategy to kind of take advantage of, knowing that, you know, these events will come and you're gonna hold on to it? Also, how do you guys feel about the fact that we have unit space? I've always thought about this, and I thought it's kind of like a jerk thing for any gacha game to do that, where they're like, oh, well, you have unit space, but we want you to buy units and play for those units. And then if you want more space to waste more money and get more units and enjoy the game more, well, then you have to buy more slots. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think that is like, you know, it's because we all know it's a business. Like, do you guys feel okay with that? What do you think? Personally, I don't like it. You have to do it. I'm a big collector, like a completionist. I really like having lots of space, and I want to have more than one character, just because, you know, maybe want to level another character. Maybe want to have a whole party of olives. Like, who knows? A whole party of olives. But yeah, let me know how you think. What do you think about that? Also, let me know what you think about these events and how they're coming out. Are you gonna take advantage of it, or are you not gonna take advantage of it? What do you think? Yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. I got a few more videos coming out that are kind of being recorded today, that are going to be coming out over like today and tomorrow and so and such. But like, yeah, I'm expected to be kind of out of my house and into like a new area, like where I'm going to be staying for a little while. Then I'll be recording more regularly, and things will be a little bit more structured again. So I apologize if I sound or seem tired. Literally like living off of 3-4 hours of sleep right now with the painting and the moving and all that fun stuff. Alright, anyways, that's my problem, not your problem. I'll take care of that. All you guys have to do is keep coming back and watching the videos and enjoying the content. Alright, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the future of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius with the units. Let me know what you guys think about the unit slots. Are you mad about that? I am. Alright, anyways, if you're new, subscribe, stick around for future content. This is Vortie, and I'm out of here. Peace!
decided